So it's all about speed in today's sprint, not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 metres of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Russell, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Sainz, Alonso, Richards, Albon, and Esteban Ocon, Sonoda, Piastri, Lance Stroll, and Gasly, Bortoletto, Hulkenberg, Isaac Hadjar, and Franco Colapinto, Antonelli, and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson.
Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on
before you get in the car.
The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position. As all the cars take their positions on the grid, the final preparations have been made, and all that's left is for the drivers to deliver on track.
alla fine della gara, ci vediamo nel parco chiuso.
So with the sprint concluded, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time. Welcome to this visit to the Ardennes countryside. Spa-Francorchamps hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925, and this historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike. And us here in the commentary box too. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps is a 4.35-mile tour of the Ardennes countryside, with 9 rights and 10 lefts, giving us a grand total of 19 corners. Average lap speeds in the dry can reach about 145 miles per hour, but without a significant improvement in the conditions, we're not going to be seeing anything like that today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen starts on pole, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda, Richards, Ocon, Albon, Sainz and Nico Hülkenberg, Antonelli, Hamilton, Pierre Gasly and Piastri, Stroll, Bortoleto, Franco Colapinto and Fernando Alonso. Hadjar and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. We start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence. Well, I'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway. These are wet conditions here today. Each driver will no doubt be mindful of the wet surface as they prepare to race around the track. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
È la fine della gara, ci vediamo nel parco chiuso.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined the next one.